It's really great to see you again, Tommy. Thanks for taking the time to be with us.
My pleasure.
As council chair, you have quite a wide breadth that you're responsible for, but you also represent a district. Can you give us a little snapshot of what that district looks like and what some of the major priorities are for you?
Oh, absolutely. So I represent District 4. I've only been on the job for about a year and a half myself, but of course I spent half my life in the district, and it runs from Makapu'u Point all the way to the Ewa end of Ala Moana Beach Park on the Makai side. On the Mauka side, Sierra Drive is the cutoff if you come from Makapu'u again, and half of Kaimaki, half of Kapahulu, all of Waikiki, and down Atkinson and Kapiolani Boulevard all the way to Pi'ikoi. It's a rather huge district, and I've walked the whole thing door to door. I think I was explaining to you, I went through 2 pairs of shoes, holes in them, literally holes in them, just to get to know my constituents, just to get to know what's important to them. I really do believe in democracy. I really do believe that I work for you, my constituents, and unless I talk to you and find out what's important to you, then I wouldn't be doing my job as well as I could have.
Well, and all of you as a council are concerned about public safety and parks and traffic and all that. In particular, looking at your district, because it is a coastal region, that must be quite challenging right now for you.
Well, beach access, and I'm an ocean person myself, right? I paddle canoe and I surf. So one of the things that is important all around the island is access to the ocean. People are putting up gates all along the island and denying access to the ocean. And that's one of the things that I'm championing. But also, homelessness is such a big problem. And I'm telling my colleagues, if we solve one thing during our 2 years together, we need to tackle homelessness, right? I mean, homelessness, affordable housing, places for people to live. I tell my colleagues, if we were to channel every decision that we make on how it affects keiki, kupuna, and families, right? Our keiki represent our future, our kupuna, our past, and our families, right? Need to be strong. And it could be as simple as a park, right? If our kids are laughing and thriving and healthy, our kupuna have a place to exercise, we have tables where families can get together, and of course, it's really difficult when we have the pandemic here, but then of course, when you talk about the parks, that's where the homeless folks are living. We need to do more to help the homeless folks so they don't have to be living in our parks or on our sidewalks. On Diamond Head Road, and I apologize, I know I'm vala'awing, but on Diamond Head Road, on the Mauka and Makai side, there's probably about 500 people living there. 500 people living on Diamond Head Road. It never used to be like that. In Hawaii Kai, under the bridge by Huinalu Canoe Club, you got another couple dozen people living there. In Kahala, on Kahala Avenue, people are living in the bushes, and the only reason we know about it is because they make fire to cook dinner. And we're like, whoa, that's scary. Monster homes is another interesting thing that came up recently. It's been around for a few years, but that never used to be an issue when we were in politics together. And that's in Kaimuki, it's exploding.
And the bottom line, I think, under all of this is our values, right? What is important to us now, not just in the future. As we wrap up our conversation for today, and I know you have so much on your mind, one message that gives us hope and that we can take a deep breath with you.
I always say, if we treat everyone with aloha every day, all our might, right? Working together, respecting people, treating people with dignity, and really care and listen. I'm not here to give speeches. I'm here to listen to you talk to me, really. You are my boss, and I take that job very, very seriously. And we got to work with our new mayor. We got to work with our new 5 council members, by the way, 5 new council members, majority of women for the first time ever in the history of our county. And it's super exciting. And Native Hawaiians, our leadership team is Native Hawaiian, which is wonderful.
Thanks. Appreciate your time.
Aloha.